Hey guys, welcome to the Livewell, brought to you by Digital Sportsman, where we get together with our community and talk fishing. The show's fixing to start, we're getting everything ready. But in the meantime, we want to tell you about our fine partners that not only make this show possible, but are companies that we absolutely love and stand behind. Groove Fishing, changing the norm of tackle storage. Sonar Pros, specializing in high-end installations across all electronic brands. Go where the pros go. Lipsticker Fishing, specializing in putting clients on giant Lake Lanier bass. Bill Payne's Guide Service, fish with a legend on Lake Allatoona, seasonal smallmouth trips, or even get your sonar dialed in. Brooks Anderson Fishing, guide trips and educating today's anglers on Lake Lanier. Big League Charters, fish with a pro on Tellico, Fort Loudon, Watts Bar, and Chickamauga. Money Saver Lure Retriever, designed to break your lure free from almost any snag. Fishers of Hope, benefit fishing tournaments to help people in need. Serve IT, industry-leading IT services for your business. Change the way you manage IT. Turner Tire, Jasper, Georgia's most trusted family-owned tire center. Atlanta Safe House, the trusted source for safes and gun safes in Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, and Alabama. And of course, Digital Sportsman, a new way to discover and book unforgettable outdoor experiences with local trusted guides. Go to fngo.com to get direct links to all our fine partners. Get ready, and let's talk fishing.
I'm sorry, bro.
All right, guys, we are live, and we are like running behind right now. So welcome to the Livewell here at FNGO. Appreciate you guys joining us. See some of you guys already in the comment section. We appreciate it more than you know. You guys taking the time to share your, your lives with us. Is that a good way to say it, Clint?
Share your lives live. Yeah.
Share your lives live and anything. So anyway, hey, look, we got a great episode in store for you. Got our buddy Dashawn Johnson right there in all his glory right there. Woo. We even let a kayak guy come on this show every once in a while. So we have
technically a bass boat.
It is a boat. I agree with you 100%.
It's a bass vehicle.
It is a fish catching vehicle. And of course, listen, we're gonna pick his brain because the kid's a hammer. So we're gonna see what he can what kind of juice we can squeeze out of him to help all of us catch more fish. Now, before we get going, I want to make sure that, I announce again, tell you guys about the Toys for Tots tournament, December 6th out of Laurel Park. $80 buy-in, 60 goes to pot, 20 to big fish, a guaranteed $5,000 first place prize. And all you got to do is pay that, show up, bring one unwrapped toy. And also, too, the Phoenix contingency plan is going. Big Shanty Bassmasters has that, and I believe that they're a tier 2. So I believe the highest finishing Phoenix, Danny, if you're out there in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's an extra $500, I believe. I think it's $500 to the highest finishing Phoenix. So listen, if you win it, get big fish like Charlie Adams did last year, and that you're going to be bringing home over $8,000. So listen, December 6th, Laurel Park, go ahead. You can register now. You're going to blast off in the order of which you've registered. And I've already got guys signing up. So if you want one of those early release times and you don't want to be one of the last guys to blast off, go ahead now. Get your spot. We'll take care of you. Reach out to me at on Messenger, on Facebook. It's going to be a great time. I'm looking forward to it. And again, remember, this is all for the kids. I know $5,000 is a really great first place prize, but at the end of the day, we want to see some kids smiling when it's Christmas morning. Curtly Eller on TikTok. How you doing, buddy, right there? So all you guys, listen, Steve Billington Fishing. I wish you could have been here on the lunch break today. We talked about that in depth today. The first in the chat to say Randy B got caught cheating is the funniest plot twist ever. You need to go back and watch the today's lunch break. We kind of covered that pretty big. You want to go ahead and jump on this first question because Big Bait John's already thrown it out there. We're just going to dive right in. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you so good with a spoon?
Basically, I got taught by a guy on a bass boat. I was fishing with Big Shanty.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out his name. He, I think I told you about it. Whatever the dude's name is, he comes up here a good little bit. But anyway, we were fishing, and he was using a spoon, in a brush pile.
Right.
I never used a spoon before, and so he was pulling them out the brush pile, and the whole school would come up. Then he'll start throwing Topwater.
Gotcha.
And I was I don't like learning from a lot of people, but I'll normally sit back and watch. If I'm getting my ass handed to me, I'll sit back and watch.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So at that day, I zeroed on Alatoona. I didn't catch a fish. He had a limit. I think he won the tournament. And so, me, I go out the next day in my little kayak, bought a whole bunch of cotton cordels and War Eagle spoons, and I just start hitting every brush pile that I know.
You went and taught yourself.
And so I went in there and I would get over the brush pile, drop in, pull it out, like snatch it out, and they'll come flying after it and they'll grab it. But I started realizing too, if they would come out and they swipe at it and they miss it, they're not for to sit there and yell. You're not for to yo-yo them all day.
Right. You got one shot.
Yeah, you got one shot. So I'll keep moving around, or sometimes I will irritate one fish and I'll stay on him the whole time. And eventually he'll get it.
Yeah.
But you gotta follow him pretty much all day. And so it's a hit or miss. Like I like chasing them, but a lot of times I get really irritated. So if I can go find more active fish, if I know I can go find a more active fish, I'll leave them alone and go.
I got you. 100%.
So it's just hitting numbers pretty much every day. That's all I do.
I got you. John Boat Bassinator on TikTok. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you joining us tonight. Make sure. Parker, all right, real quick. Can y'all help me? I have no clue about the bite on Lake Lanier right now. Topwater?
Topwater and a fluke, buddy.
Topwater and a fluke. Alex?
Yeah.
Topwater and a fluke?
Yeah.
If you were going to Lanier tomorrow, what you throwing?
Jig and spoon.
Spy bait.
Now, we're going to get into this. Now, he said a spy bait because the south end, he wants to know south end?
Yep.
Okay, Parker.
Yeah, between Browns Bridge and the dam. You'll be fine.
Gotcha. And Joey Holcomb, we'll get to yours here in a second because I want to hit on this too. I told Deshawn when he came out, I said, listen, we're going to talk about what you like to fish going into October. Of course, want to help all you guys get ready. And the last time he was on here, it's been a hot minute, about a year ago, right?
Yeah.
We talked about the jerkbait a lot. So I made the assumption that we're going to talk about jerkbaits. No, he threw me a curveball. Deshawn, what have you been catching all your bass on recently?
Spy bait.
Spy bait. Now, spy bait's kind of fallen out of popularity. It was real popular a few years ago, but a lot of people kind of have put that aside. But now I want you guys to listen to this because there's a little bit of a tip or trick into the spy bait game when he was telling me what they're doing with the spy bait that you definitely need to pay attention to. So go ahead and tell everybody, Deshawn, how you're working your spy bait and that one little tip you told me about with that back hook.
Okay, so I picked up on the spy bait bite because of your guy, Jim Farmer, right? That's his name?
He's not my guy, but yeah, he's a guy.
Well, the Lake Lanier guy.
The Lake Lanier guy, yeah.
Jim Farmer. I looked at a couple of his posts, and I'm always intrigued in learning new baits. And I talked to a couple friends about spy baits because I never used one. And so I went to Alatoona, and we would throw topwater spooks for all the fish that come up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get not one bite. We couldn't get them on a spook, spoon, nothing. When they go back down, couldn't get them on anything. So I went out with a spy bait because it was actually my last bait that I had in the tackle box.
Yeah, for sure.
And I lit their asses up the whole day with a spy bait.
Yeah.
So I put it down like any other person because that was just a one-day thing. I never used it again. And I think this year I thought about that moment where I caught them. So I started doing a lot of fishing with the jerk bait and all this, and the fish would come all the way up to the boat with the jerk bait, and then they would basically not grab it. It would be weird because it's like if it has that erratic action, it was like it was too fast for them and they wouldn't get it. So I started using a spy bait. And then what I would do with the spy bait is I would find fish in like 60 to 80 feet. It really didn't matter. I would just be out there chasing fish. If they were about in 60 to 80 feet and they were sitting in maybe like 10 to 5 feet of water.
Suspended up high.
Yeah, suspended up pretty high. I would throw the spy bait and then I would just slowly reel it in. Your bigger fish were pretty much singles. Mm-hmm. Your smaller fish, you could tell like 1.5 pound, 2 pounders, they were all going to be grouped up like in wolf packs and everything.
Right.
So the bigger fish, they weren't really going to burn it. They weren't going to chase the bait in. So I would take a spy bait and I would just basically slow roll it and let them creep up on it. And they'll follow it all the way back. But what I'll do is I have my range out with the live scope. Mm-hmm. I'll have it out to like 120. And I think the best cast I can get out of that is probably like 80 feet out. I'm throwing it on a BFS reel too, so I can probably get like 80 feet out. Gotcha. Throw it with 80 feet out, back up off of them, and I would just slow roll it, and the fish will turn on it, and they'll chase it all the way in. By the time it gets to like 40 feet, they'll nip at it. They won't eat it, but they will nip at it, and they'll catch the back hook. When they catch the back hook, I know I'm not supposed to set the hook on it, but I'll set the hook, and then after that, I click the button, let all the slack out. And then the fish, they'll start shaking their heads, and it slings that other hook into their mouth. And so then I just start tightening it up, fighting them. Then, other than that, if you set the hook and you start keeping pressure on them, if you force them up, they're throwing the back hook. I don't know how they throw treble hooks all the time.
But they do.
They throw treble hooks a little too much for me. But if you got that back hook in them and he comes up, you're probably 9 out of 10 you're losing that fish every time.
Yeah.
So I'll just let the slack out. They'll sling it into themselves, and then after I start fighting them in, and then it's just
he's giving them that Falardo free fall.
It is like that. He's like and what are you trying to do? Click is keep that them button. From jumping.
Yeah, that's basically all I'm doing.
And just giving them a little bit.
Make them shake their head a couple times, and then
because when you get when you get the bigger spots, they typically don't jump.
No,
I never had like a 3 or 4 pound spot come out the water airborne. I haven't seen it yet.
Right. Yeah. Unless it's on top water.
Unless it's in the river. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that too. If it's in the river, then they're moving fish all the time. So
right.
But a lot of them, and even in the brush piles at Lanier that I was doing this weekend, I was fishing brush piles that was probably like 30 feet down, and it's a pain in the butt trying to do it in the kayak, especially if the wind picks up. But I would throw a spot. I caught everything on a spot bait. I would let that spot bait drape down to the brush pile that comes up to about like 20. And I would get just barely over the top of it and just slowly roll it up. And that's it. And they'll come out of there, and every fish that I caught, they nipped the back hook. They never ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
Never ate it.
That's what he was telling me. That's the thing that I was like when he was talking about it, he just coming up and nipping it, just being not crushing it.
It's like they get behind it and get mesmerized by it too. Yeah. Like that was like the old school mentality, like before live scope of like throwing a spy bait. Everybody would say they'd get up behind it and they just get in that little prop wash of that spy bait. They'd eat it.
Yeah.
It's really funny. You're talking about like are you talking Lanier and Allatoona, I assume? Yeah. Or just Lanier and just Allatoona?
I did it at Notley. Okay. I don't do good at Notley. I never go up there, and I fished like Cody knows, I went up to Notley and I was not going to fish that tournament. And I went up there, spot bait, fish were schooling. They wouldn't touch a jig head minnow. They wouldn't touch a spoon. And if they did touch a spoon, it was pissing me off because if they did touch a spoon, they would like swipe on it. And because I threw it out there so far, it was like if I set the hook, I wasn't getting no leverage on it at all. So if they swiped on it a couple times, they'll like swipe, miss, it's over with. So a spy bait, I work it 2 different ways. If they're on the surface and they're wolf packing, if I blow it out there, if I like throw it out there really far, I'll burn it first thing. Like the first thing I'll do is burn it first.
Right.
Because then they'll come up and just whack it after that. And I don't have to worry about it being on top water too, because it's just a little bit under the surface. So it's kind of make it where they can't really miss it, but they might miss it. I mean, it just depends. But if I slow roll it, they just cruise behind it, and then after that, they'll just nip at the back hook. And I miss a lot of fish doing it, but it's pretty consistent. Once you find, if you know how to find them all throughout the day, if you can just see them all throughout the day, you got like about an 85% chance. So
yeah, it's a fun way to fish. Like, so last September, I went out on Allatoona and I figured out what Taku's spy bait was that he was throwing on Smith Lake. And so I ordered a bunch of them, and it's the Nori's spy bait. And I was like, okay, I want to go just like throw this thing to see what it looks like. And it was September, and I went out on Allatoona, and I was like, okay. And then I saw high floaters and threw it, and I was like, oh, 3-pounder. That's pretty cool. And then it was my best day on Allatoona. I had like 16.5 pounds, but I think I caught 30 fish on it.
Yeah.
And it looked like scratched up like crazy. We had to keep bending the props back. I was catching striper on it. Like it was, but that Nori's one has a jig hook on the back instead of a treble hook.
Okay.
And that was I didn't lose a single fish all day.
What brand, because I know we got to go back up and catch up on some of the comments. And real quick, while I'm doing this, guys, on TikTok, Charles Nolan wants to know, y'all know anything about Lake Wilson this time of year? So if anybody watching the show knows anything about Lake Wilson, throw it out there in the comment section so I can tell them. Parker, you're more than welcome to always come up here and watch the podcast live. Got 3 guys behind us right now enjoying watching us work. And hey guys, glad to be able to watch you live tonight till I have to go to work. Adam, hey, listen, appreciate you joining us tonight. And let's see, I turned that thing the wrong way. So TikTok, I'm not the best at. Try to catch up. But I see the guys in the comment section looking up, and they want to know which spy bait you're using. Now, you mentioned like 3 different types before the show, right?
Yeah, Berkeley Jackal, and recently just started using Spro.
So not the Duo Realis. So the Berkeley, the Jackal, and then the Spro.
Yeah.
Spro right there. So for sure. Now let's scroll back on up in the comments if you don't mind. I saw keep on going up. There was a question on up there. Keep on going. I'll tell you when to stop. Want to make sure. Yeah, Joey Holcomb. He had a question. Is it too late to throw a spinnerbait at night? Because we're getting into the fall. And if Blockett had live scope, maybe he wouldn't have had to ask for holes. He had to throw that little last comment in there. Mm-hmm. I get it 100%. But what about nighttime spinnerbaits? Do you mess with that pretty much any at all?
I haven't thrown a spinnerbait, and I need to, but I've thrown a chatterbait
at night.
Yeah.
Like, would you still be doing it right now
Mm-hmm.
if you're fishing?
I still do. If I stay out there a little, like if I get off of work and I go fish, I like to fish more than until it's wintertime, but I like to fish more than like 3 hours on the water. So I'll normally get off the lake about like 10 o'clock. So I'll throw a chatterbait and I just run it up on the banks. That's it.
Throwing it shallow and just bring it back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same way you fish a spinnerbait.
Same way.
Yep.
Okay. Adam wants to know, what's your preferred setup for your spy bait fishing? What kind of rod, reel, line you throwing it on?
I think it's a medium light. It's a caching rod. It's a medium light 610, and it's a BFS Auto Baron. And I think I only use about 6 pound test.
Oh, you going light line?
I love light line.
Oh yeah, no, I do too. I'm a guy. I'd rather go light than heavy. Anyway.
It sucks because it's like when I fish brush piles and I'm getting broken off, or the fish dogs me back into the brush pile. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get kind of frustrated, but I'm just like, well, I did choose 6 pound test.
Do you think going with a lighter line, especially with like a spy bait, gets you more bites? Do you really think it makes that much of a difference? Or is it just what you personally like?
I think it depends on what you use. Because when I do the light line, I'm using like 6 pound fluoro.
Yeah.
Which I'm probably going to switch over now and do like 6 pound braid. No, actually, I got 10 pound braid. That's what I just bought because I'm going to experiment a little bit. Because I don't know if the line really matters.
Gotcha.
I don't know yet, but
you're gonna figure it out.
If it does, I'll just tie on a fluorocarbon leader. But I'm definitely gonna ride that braid out for sure because I can get better casts with a BFS with braid. So and put more line on it.
So Adam says he could get by with 8 pound test. I keep it on all the time on my spinning reels.
Yeah.
So that for sure. Let's see what else we got going on there.
That's that spy bait.
Oh, the Norries. Yeah, look at that. You see, so he's pulled up a picture of a Norries, and the back, instead of having a treble hook, I don't know if you can see. You can kind of see it right there. It's got a big old, just a single hook on the back of it instead of a.
I've seen that.
It's called the Norries Wrapping Minnow. WRAPPING.
Is it just a prop in the back? It's not in the front.
Yeah, just a prop in the back.
So the hook is actually in front of the prop.
Yep.
So on that one though, they'd have to come up and actually get the prop. Whereas it'd be interesting to see. Coleman Jones, appreciate you joining us tonight. Hey, did I tell you I'm going to his wedding?
Are you actually?
I am. They give me December 20th. I got to dress up like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Like it's a Western wedding.
Okay.
I don't even own no boots or a cowboy hat. We're going to have to go get me one.
We'll get you dialed.
We'll get me dialed in. Good. Right there. Pull that up. What's your favorite line to throw a spoon on? Don't tell me 6 pound test either. You throwing it on 6 too?
No, I'm throwing it on like, I think 10. 10 or 12. It's between like 8, 10, or 12.
That's the way.
And it's all mono.
Oh, you throw your spoon on mono?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just throwing it on anything. If I had fluorocarbon, I'll probably put it on fluorocarbon. But I know for a fact I got it on mono.
Okay. You don't think it matters? I personally don't think there's a huge difference. Do you find any difference at all between mono and fluoro?
Nah, it hasn't been too many times I can sit back and like blame the line.
Yeah.
It's normally fisherman error, or like I've been told to put stinger hooks
By somebody over there. Stinger hooks. We got somebody back there
to put stinger hooks.
Stinger hooks.
What kind of rod you throw it on?
Medium heavy.
Cashing.
No, it's a Dobbins rod. It's a medium heavy 7-foot mod.
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 Why are you looking at him?
Because he gave me the rod.
Oh, he gave me the rod. Okay, I'm about to say like he don't set your rod.
You don't know your rods.
Yeah, he literally gave me. So when I was doing a spoon bite, I was circling through so many rods because I thought it was the rod. Maybe it was, but I thought it was the rod that I was losing so many fish because when they jump,
fishing, dog.
Yeah.
Fishing, yeah.
But
I've tried to blame the rod so many times, and I feel like it's just spoon
fishing. He literally gave me a rod that I'm able to get a lot of leverage on them. Yeah. I mean, only if I make a far cast, of course, like 80 feet out, and they just happen to wax it right there.
Yeah.
Then I'm losing that fish automatically.
Yeah, I get you.
Unless they just down it. But if I'm like, I'll get over the brush piles too, and I'll just vertical jig on top of them. And if I sit there and I load up on them, like I'm not losing that fish.
Yeah, I got you. So Kendra Muller Angling, hello. That's our favorite female fisherman from the state of Michigan right there. So, hey, listen, what weight spoon? We are so far behind on comments already. I love the way this show works. What weight spoon you throwing?
I think it's a half ounce.
Half ounce, okay.
Yeah.
And cranking and yanking. Look out here. Let me move it. All his glory right here. Look at that.
It's a good-looking T-shirt.
It's a good-looking T-shirt. Now, seriously, though, thank you very much. Now, my wife, I'm going to go ahead and throw her under the bus.
Is that the extra small?
It's a 2X, dude. What do you mean? Does
Nice.
it look like a medium?
No, it looks good.
I'm losing weight.
That's what I was saying. I thought he said he sent you an extra small. I was
No.
It look good.
No, it's a 2X, but it's nice. My B cup doesn't look like such a B cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm a solid A cup right here in this. But first of all, cranking and yanking, thank you very much. My wife, actually, I posted a picture of this on the Fish North Georgia group page, and she got on to me. She really got on to me.
Her mind was in the gutter.
Her mind was in the gutter. She thought cranking and yanking was some kind of sexual something, whatever it was. She thought she was going to get on to her husband and like, you shouldn't be doing that. But I corrected her. I said,
you shouldn't. Now, Danny, don't be cranking and yanking with that
cranking
live
and
scope.
yanking right there with that live scope and all that. But I told her, I said, listen, number one, this is my buddy from Louisiana. He's a viewer. He has a YouTube channel called Cranking and Yanking, and he throws crankbaits and he sets the hook, hence cranking and yanking. But seriously, hey, listen, I will wear it with pride. So I appreciate you sending it out there to me for sure. I like it. I love getting presents like that. So any of you other guys, and also too, real quick, I got a good amount of you guys on there. Thursday night, we're doing something here on the channel. A lot of you guys are subscribers, but there is a group that are members that actually. There's 2 tiers that you can support the channel with. One is $4.99 and one is $9.99 a month. And what we're going to do at the end of each month, we're going to have a drawing to give away a pretty cool prize for those that help support us. So if you're a $4.99 member, you get 1 ticket. If you are a $9.99 member, you get 2 tickets. And Thursday night, I am going to be drawing and giving away for one of our members a Jason Christie Elite bait casting reel.
Can I play?
No, you can't play. So that's like, listen. And so what we're going to do, we're going to try to give you a good prize to go for at the end of each month. So I actually ordered 4 of those reels. And so for the next 4 months, you will have a chance to win a JC Elite bait casting reel. We'll start off with the 5.4, go to the 6.6, the 7, and then the 8, all 4 different speeds. So I want to say I appreciate you guys helping us out. And if you're not a member, supporting member, if you like what we do here, jump on and give us $5. Give us $5 a month. Help us pay the bills. Eventually, I want enough of you guys supporting us so I can pay Alex and all these guys to come up here and help us because they do an amazing job. But that's going to be once a month. And so Thursday night, I will be drawing for that. So, hey, if you're not a member, you don't get to play. But anyway, amazing that they can throw a treble hook. I just look at one and it's stuck in my finger. And listen, most spy bait hooks, I mean, like I know Ken put these Berkeley ones up here, the Spy 70 slow sink. I mean, listen, they're sharp. I mean, it's a finesse bait, but generally the hooks are really sticky. So it is kind of like, and I'll be honest with you, I've thrown spy baits before. I've never done well with them. I've had a lot of hits, but I haven't had my hookup ratio with a spy bait sucks.
It could just be such a finicky bite. You got to think of how small your hooks are.
Mm-hmm.
You got these tiny little hooks. You've got a lot of leverage from that tiny little hook. I mean, there's a lot of factors not in your favor on that thing.
Greg wants to know, please explain what a spy bait is. Well, we're just going to open this one up.
Get into some surveillance.
We're going to get into that. I don't know if we see. That's the thing is too. These bird, like I'm getting ready to stick my finger right here doing this. So what you got a small profile bait right here, and I don't know if you can see it, but on the back there's a prop. And on the front, there is a prop.
It's a sinking prop bait.
It's a sinking prop bait. And now, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, they counter spin against each other, right? One spins one way, one spins the other. And what you can do, you count this down to, say, 15 feet. Falls about, what do you guess? Foot a second.
Foot per second.
Foot a second.
Some of them fall a little bit slower.
Yeah. And so then once you do that, you start reeling, and it will stay. These props kind of help it keep in that area of the water column. It also has a shimmy that when they're rolling, you guys see, I mean, kind of like what you guys do with the ball head jigs now, you get that little strolling effect.
Yep.
Where it's coming through the water and it's just kind of doing this. And it's I would say it's a finesse bait for sure, finesse bait, but really hot a few years ago. And then kind of a lot of guys quit throwing it. And now, probably tomorrow, because of this show, everybody's going to go out and buy them some spy baits, which, it's really good. Somebody asked, what weight are you throwing? Gone fishing with that. How heavy of a spy bait are you tossing?
I don't even think I think they all, like, when I buy them, they're all in the same size. I mean, I never really pay attention.
God, I'm getting old right here. So this one is a 1/4 ounce. So I imagine you probably use standards, quarters, 3/8, like everything else. So
I don't know. That Nori's one's in grams, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
The what now?
How many grams is it?
How many grams?
I'll tell you what it
You know what it is? Like you kayak guys, y'all measure the fish and don't weigh them like that for sure. But what's your take on?
It comes in a 1/4 and 3/8. I think I've thrown the 3/8.
3/8. Yeah, for sure. And I think Adam wants to know, what's your take on glide baits? I still haven't caught a bass on one yet. You mess with glide baits any?
I've done it on the river.
He fishes everywhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more on it on the lake. But I've done it on the river this year for spots and striper.
What about you?
It was pretty.
You two, Alex or Clint, y'all want to answer that? What's your take on the glide baits right now? And it's okay. Spell check. I totally get it. Now, if I do the voice thing, that it doesn't speak redneck either, so it always messes it up. So I understand that. Glide baits. We're not going to get John back there. John those glide baits.
I caught 2 on a glide this weekend.
2 on a glide this weekend?
Yeah, up shallow, like 3 foot of water, chopping it, choppy style, a little clutch eco.
You say choppy, you want like half turn, kind of like that.
That's
just by chopping it.
Like you're walking it like a topwater underwater, but it was a clutch eco, a little smaller glide. So I mean, you can throw it on a jig rod.
I got you. That makes sense.
But
okay, what else do you like to throw on your BFS setups on Allatoona? And listen, you got the next question because I'm gonna go take a potty break.
That's fine.
Talk for a long time.
Gotcha.
No, go ahead.
Not too much. I mean, like the Strike King makes like a smaller, sexy dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'll throw that. The small rattle traps, smaller jerk baits like a trout magnet. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I've thrown like a little, you can get away with a little Rico on there. We just dropped our BFS braid with cast. And so we've been prototyping that stuff. I was on the St. Lawrence River in an open with the first prototype of the cast BFS stuff. This was 2 years ago. And I caught a 4.5 pound smallmouth on a Nico up there. So you can throw a little Nico on BFS. You can play with it. BFS is a lot of fun. So especially those St. Lawrence smallmouth digging up there. That was pretty cool. That was in a tournament too. So I like throwing a drop shot on a BFS because you can flip docks with it. There's another fun thing to throw. You can throw little finesse underspins, things like that. There's all kinds of stuff you can throw on BFS. It is a lot of fun. It's just like having a spinning rod, but it's just like when you want to work it something different, or like an ice jig, like a Rapala jig and wrap or something like that. I like having that vertical presentation of the bait caster, but you have the finesse line of like a BFS. So a couple different options there. Throw up Coleman's real quick.
While you're doing that, I want to say good evening to Dura BR. I don't know, Dura Bear. I don't know how to say that. But anyway, appreciate you joining us on TikTok tonight. Hey, what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at this question.
Oh, what's his question?
Yeah. He said Clint needs to come to my wedding so he can give me waypoints on the lake I was on this weekend. How about I'll do you one better? Save the money and don't invite me to your wedding. And you're invited on a free fishing trip with me on that lake whenever you want. You just tell me the weekend, we'll make it happen. How's that? Happy wedding present.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's pretty. Does his wife get to go with you though? Because she is the better half of that couple.
He gets an exclusive one just because he's been the one commenting, not her. But if she starts commenting, maybe I'll take her.
Listen, the only reason he gets the comments is because she lets him.
That's fair.
That's how it works right there. All right, what's the next question we got going on?
But for real, hit me up whenever and find a weekend. Let's do it.
Steve Billington Fishing. What kind of kayak do you fish from? What brand?
Crescent. Yeah, they're out of Carrollton. I fish from a light tackle and a shoalie from time to time.
There you go. I got a shoalie. Ain't that what I got, Alex?
Yeah, that's what you got.
Ain't that what I got?
There you go.
It's like I got a Chevy. Are you sure?
No. I got a shoalie. I fished out of it one time, but I got to do it more.
Yeah,
I got to do it more.
I got you an ass cushion now,
and you got me an ass cushion. I needed that right there. So let me ask you just accessories on the kayak, because I know some of my kayak buddies, hint Alex. I mean, they got like tons of things added to the boat.
It identifies as a bass boat.
It does identify as a bass boat. What I'm saying. Give me your electronics, kind of what you got set up on yours right now.
I have the Minn Kota Tarova 55-pound thrust, Humminbird Helix 9, and a Garmin 93 SV and an LVS 34. And then the black pack in the back. And then I think I run maybe about 3 lithium batteries. So everything has its own, so I don't.
And listen, brother, I get it. I mean, y'all got a bunch of stuff on kayaks. Y'all put as much crap in a small space as y'all can. I mean, I know you're laughing back there, Alex, but I'm not lying.
No, I know.
You do. Y'all got it all.
Yeah.
I can't believe some of your boats ain't top heavy from all the stuff y'all put on.
You got to balance it out.
You do got to balance.
Yeah, you got to distribute.
Aquaholic, he's out of a Crescent. He sits on a battery.
I used to sit on a cooler when I was in my kayak.
Oh yeah, so he's got Westbrook hat on. The guys at Westbrook are really cool too. Now, guys, again, we are way behind on the comments, so I'm going to do this next one, and then Alex, go ahead and just scroll all the way down, and we'll start them over again. So if we missed it, we'll try to catch up.
Crankin got your spoons.
Oh, you got the spoons, and I really appreciate the extras you put in the box. I will wear those cranks out. Not sure about the spoons. So I saw where he fished. It's like shallow water, Louisiana, cypress trees. Bass.
So you sent him spoons?
He won spoons one night.
Oh.
So I threw him like 3 or 4 art crankbaits in there too.
Nice.
Just because he's moody, and I just want to see if I could put a smile on his face.
See if you can slow down the pinging a little bit.
Slow down the pinging and all that for sure. All right, so here's the question, and we're going to go all the way down to the end and start all over. Did any of y'all ever fish the north end of Lake Lanier, Toto Creek and above?
Oh, Toto Creek. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't fish Toto. I fish once you go above Toto Creek, that's the river.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's
pretty much. Yeah,
pretty much. You're in the Chestatee.
So yeah, I've done floats on the Chestatee, and I've launched at that ramp right above Toto Creek.
Lumpkin County.
But I just go around and go all the way up.
What is that? Is that Lumpkin?
Yeah, that's Lumpkin County boat ramp.
Listen, you get up there now, you get into skinny water.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
good fishing up there, though.
There's some good fishing, but you are in the river. You're in the, and you can duck hunt up there too. There's some good duck hunting. I don't know that you duck hunt.
I've never been up there for it.
Huh?
I said I've never been up there for it.
You got to be. It's kind of sketchy at night though. You got to be careful up there. Let's see.
Got a lot of new members now.
All you guys that are new members right there, appreciate you supporting the channel. Be careful out there in those kayaks. Wear that life jacket, cranking and yanking.
Hang on. What did Coleman say about his wife up there?
What did Coleman say about his wife?
And she don't get to go.
Listen. I got her number. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her you said that. I'm gonna get him in trouble. Can't brag on your kayak, Danny, if you don't know what it is. I've only been in it one time. I'm trying. Listen, I'm a boat guy. I'm trying it. I'm like Danny. Us big guys need a big cushion for sure. What do you mean, us guys?
Hey.
What's up, Tony Watkins? Have we caught up?
Yeah, we're up.
Okay, so we're going to listen, guys. Again, start putting your questions that we missed it. Sometimes we just get to talking and we get so far behind. We do our best. Pontoon Jody's here. Absolutely. Appreciate you joining us there. Okay, so Cranking and Yanking, I sent him some Georgia Blade big flutter spoons. He'll send them. So
Daddy sent me two.
He called me Daddy. I think he meant to say Danny.
I don't know.
I sent him a couple. You guys hit Cranking and Yanking up, he'll send you them flutter spoons for sure.
You might have to call them Daddy.
Don't call me Daddy. Yeah, don't call me. Has anyone used the Bass Puzzle Grass Blade?
The what?
Grass Puzzle
Bass
Blade. And behind me says
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Have you? And none of you guys have used it, right?
No.
Is that shell nut back there? Who's used it? You've used it. Just tell me, is it good or not?
Yeah, but you can throw it like a regular chatterbait.
Yeah.
Let it fall.
Throw it like a regular chatterbait. Let it fall in grass.
Throw it and then it shimmy like this.
So it shimmies on its way down. Okay, I've never thrown one. Let's see. We keep talking about. I keep seeing WB Harrington talking about algae bloom. Have you seen any algae bloom or anything on Allatoona or anything like that?
I've heard somebody say it was up there towards Victoria, but I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen it either. Let's see. Is it good or bad? Algae bloom.
I can't imagine it to be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a biologist, but I don't think it would be like the best situation.
It sucks the oxygen out of the water, doesn't it?
Yeah. Which is this is the worst time of year you need the oxygen sucked out of the water when you're already going through turnover and.
Yeah.
Okay. When I come out there next year, you have to fish in the kayak, I guess, with me and Alex. I'll do it, whatever. John G, what's up? And then ask DJ 404 Fishing. Pull that puppy out right there. Ask DJ where he'll fish on Lanier October 18th and what bait. So you got a tournament coming up.
He knows I'm not telling him that.
Huh?
He knows I'm not giving that up. And then I'm not fishing that tournament.
So then you can give it up.
I've already gave it up to a couple people. I'm not giving that up.
Huh?
I can't give that
Just
up.
how about this? South end, middle of the lake, or north end?
I'm not giving that up.
Oh, good Lord, listen to that.
I mean, it doesn't matter what side of the lake I go to. If I go to the north end, I can get them in the north end, and if I go to the south end, I can get them. The only thing I don't do is I don't go mid lake.
You're either okay. So you're the two extremes. You don't like the mid lake.
I don't do mid lake.
Okay.
I think Buford's south end, right?
I would say Buford south end.
Okay, so yeah, I don't go mid lake. I don't think I've ever fished mid lake.
So he's going out of Buford.
So he's saying go to Buford.
South end. He's going south end. When he asked that question, is that But I get listen.
But I won't be fishing that. That lands. So that's state championship, and it lands the same day I have drill. So
this also to you guys out there. This is Army. He's the Army
National Guard.
He's in the Army National Guard. So of course we always want to say anytime anybody gives a little service to this country like that, thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
I mean, seriously though, the reason I can sit here and talk on this microphone is because guys like you and then you're active duty military, because you guys let us do this. That's why we get to do this. You always want to thank your military, first responders, all of that. Doug Rice saw it on Allatoona above Victoria. That's kind of what you were saying. But I have no idea the effect that an algae bloom does. We just have to get a biologist on here. White Owl 74 north end, y'all come on up. So there you go. I guess he's going to be fishing it. Do you know who White Owl 74 is? Mm-mm. And I've always wondered how the hell y'all get y'all's YouTube names. Like it has to mean something, right? Silver Punk, are you going to fish the Oconee Championship November 1st? How do you like that lake? What do you think about Oconee?
I won't fish that either. I don't think I qualified for that. You had to fish I think 4 events, and I think I only fished 1. So
hell, you don't get to play on that one.
Yeah, no, I don't. I like Oconee though. I like Oconee.
How would you attack Oconee right now going into October? If you were going down there tomorrow.
Chatterbait.
Yeah,
I would pull a chatterbait out. It'll be more when I go to Oconee and Sinclair is more traditional style for me. So I don't use live scope at Oconee and Sinclair at all. I normally don't even bring it out. So I normally would beat them. I would beat the banks because there's so many docks. I would beat the banks and everything with Texas rig, chatterbait. Yeah. It's just traditional fishing. It just goes. It's one of those lakes that bring it back.
So let me ask you this: do you like to fish traditional more so than the newer styles?
Yeah, because it makes me feel. It makes me feel like when I'm out there with my grandfather, because that's who got me started with it, and like it kind of brings back that kind of, like you might get them, you might not. So
right. Tell me about your grandfather.
I mean, well, he got me started probably when I was about 4, 5. Took me to the trout farm, which they wiped away, which I don't know where the location was because it was so long ago.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so we used to go to a reservoir out in Carrollton or either Winston.
Right.
And we used to always fish with Texas rig, spinnerbait, buzzbait.
For trout?
For
okay. You said trout farm.
That's how I got started at the trout farm.
Okay.
But we used to fish this reservoir in Winston.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
That's my bad.
And I was like, dang, you catch a trout on a buzzbait.
Yeah.
I have caught a rainbow trout on a buzzbait.
Have you really?
On Lake Fontana is 22 inches.
So it was a predator anyway.
It was a big one.
You got to be a predatory trout to hit buzzbait for sure.
But continue. Sorry. So.
Oh, no, I was just saying that he got me started with, Texas rig was my first bait I learned how to use, spinnerbait, buzzbait. And then I kind of dropped it off. I stopped fishing. I fished like a little bit here and there. I didn't really take it serious. And then kind of when I got out of high school, I started taking it more serious. And then I told you about when I worked at Bass Pro, and I didn't know it. Yeah. So that kind of helped it out.
Funny. That was funny. I'm not going to repeat what you said, but it was funny. Nice. It really was funny. Now cranking and yanking. Just because I'm wearing his shirt doesn't mean his ass ain't being grumpy tonight like that. Come on, Danny. Newer styles just say scoping and be done. So let me ask you this. Okay. Would you rather do the old school kind of ways of fishing, or you like scoping better? If you had your pick and you could only do one for the rest of your life.
If everybody is doing it, I would take it back old school.
Old school
is only if the playing field is leveled out that way. I'm cool with it being like that.
If the game warden NPFLs us, then
yeah. But if you're telling me that I have to go back and fish like that, and everybody else is out there with live scope, which I've done it before, and I mean I didn't have a problem with it then. I just had to learn what I was actually looking at and how to position myself and mark stuff and turn around and re-angle myself and stuff. No, I probably wouldn't. No.
Yeah, but if all things were being equal.
Yeah, if it's all equal, yeah.
You'd rather go like all the tournaments.
I would go old school.
I like that answer. I get that.
Yeah.
If everybody's doing it, make it that way. But cranking and yanking, I just like. I don't know what's in the water in Louisiana, but he just does not.
Best answer ever.
Best answer ever. Well, listen, he said he would go, but again, competition. Like if we're being honest, you at least in North Georgia. Highland Reservoir Lakes, you can't compete hardly on a week in, week out basis without it because everybody's using it.
Dude, the past two tournaments I've fished, I've scoped my little heart out and hadn't weighed in the limit.
No, for sure.
Like it does not put them in the boat.
No.
But the time on the water does. Like last year I was fishing 3 or 4 days a week. This year I've fished like once or twice a month. And it has shown like I've gone out there expecting to catch them like I normally do. And I'm not because I haven't been putting in the time. And it's not just the live scope, just to have it. It's you have to have that time on the water to be able to read those fish and understand what is going on in that fishery outside of just what's going on in my little box. I'm not keeping up with the patterns as good as I was last year when I was on the water as much, reading what the fish are doing, how they're reacting to certain baits, what's the cadence I need, like not having that time on the water because priorities have shifted. Like it's been tougher going into tournaments. So like definitely makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get it. That adulting gets in the way, don't it?
It does.
Jobs get in the way and all that. I'm listening.
Running away from my problems, you know.
There you go. Pretty cool. Steve Billington says DJ needs a memorial plate for his kayak for his with his grandpa so he can take him fishing every time he goes. Alex, I'll make it for free.
My grandfather's still alive.
Okay.
When I first read that, I was like, he never said he died.
You know what? Listen, I'll be honest with you, I don't get a chance sometimes to go between comments and actually think about it, but that's funny. No, we hope your grandfather is around for another 150 years if we can. But listen, if and when that time comes, Steve Billington can set you up.
You know,
I'll definitely think about it ahead of time now.
Damn.
That's funny. He goes, that shit sounded so sentimental when you said it. That's funny as all get go. I get it. And listen, I am the one that said, tell me about your grandfather. You know,
because you said it in a tone, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here already getting the mood of like,
I saw him last week.
And I wanted to stop you ahead of time, but then I was like, no, there's no way he thinks he's dead because he would have asked me the question. Because you're a very blunt guy, so you would have asked me it right up.
I don't ever ask against, hey, is your papa dead? You know, I'm not gonna do that, but still.
I mean, the conversation that we had earlier, I would think that you would have let that.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, I needed that laugh. That was a really good one like that. But listen, his grandpa is alive. But Steve, don't give up on it. Just go ahead and make it. And then that way we'll have it when we need it, okay? All right, so anyway, can DJ give up the Lake Juliet juice? I heard there's monster spots. And that's a lake down, what's about, Macon? A little bit in the Macon area?
Yeah.
How big of a lake is Juliet? Anybody? I mean, how big is Juliet?
It's not that big. One of my buddies, Ben Kennedy, that I work with at Yamaha, he fishes that place a lot and smashes them.
Can you put, it's not electric only lake. It's bigger.
No, I think it's limited though.
Horsepower.
I think it's a horsepower.
I think it's
50 maybe.
Okay, I got
because I know he's got a bass tracker with a 40, I think.
I don't even know what the hell to ask him now because I insinuated his grandfather was dead. I'm throwed out on that. Do you fish Juliet?
I fished it once. That was it.
Well, what did you think about it?
I liked it, and I want to fish it again. It's a little bit of a drive when I got like Allatoona, like 15 minutes down the street. So
it's tough, ain't it?
Yeah, if I can go there and catch fish all day, and then after that, instead of going to a new body of water that I'm never gonna have to fish in a tournament, never gonna have to really do anything on, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, here's the problem though, Alex. How long would it honestly take me by foot to walk from my front door to the boat ramp at Latham?
3 minutes,
if that.
Yeah.
And you know what lake I fished the least? Latham. Right there. I fished it so much when it first opened.
Yeah.
I've been driving 3 hours on the weekends to go fish places, and Allatoona is 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah, so, I fished it. I know what it's all about. Yeah. Sounds like Live Scope is a crutch. Rip it off and drop the hat.
He doesn't like my Garmin hat. I wore it just for him.
Oh, I thought he was talking about his Westbrook. I thought he was getting ready. I thought he was going to pull out a little Randy B with them flat brimmers right there.
No, I actually caught a bunch not scoping this past weekend for you. I caught him on a spinnerbait. I caught him swimming a jig through some trees. I caught him on a fluke without the scope. I caught him on a fluke with the scope. I caught him on a crankbait without the scope and with the scope. I caught him on a little bit of everything this weekend. It was fun. It was a good time.
You need to start when
caught
you make a video. You need to quantify your fish as a cranking and yanking fish.
Yep. Or
a new school, new age fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
CW or CY.
Yeah.
Not W. I don't know where that W come from. CY. This is a CY.
Cranking and whining.
20. What is it you call him?
Griping and yiping.
Griping and yiping. Nah, I love it. I know he loves us teasing him a little bit. Tyler O'Neill says Juliet's got a 25 horsepower limit.
That is correct because Ben has a 25.
And John G says that
on his boat, not a 40. Don't get him in trouble because he does have I couldn't remember what it was because we were talking about putting a new motor on it, and he was like, I want to put on a 30, but Juliet's a 25. So he's like, he's gonna buy a 25 Yamaha for his bass tracker.
I got you. Bar Dog, our buddy from Oklahoma, is in here. Glad to see you too as well, buddy. So, and real quick, WB Harrington, me and my partner have won our club tournament at Weiss and Wedowee. I'll say it right one time for Tony Collum. But anyway,
they even spelled it out. Weedawee.
We had live scope and didn't use it for sure. And listen, sometimes it's like that. My tracker has a 50, so cranking and yanking, you can't come up here to Georgia and fish the Lake Juliet. But tracker's about the same as what I got. I got a 17.5 foot Triton. That's our electric boat. That's about like a tracker.
Yep.
That's about it. So, how much do you, just out of curiosity, how much in your daily fishing do you utilize the scope over not? And does it depend on whether you're fishing in a lake or a river?
Oh, I don't take it out in the river at all.
Right. So do you have two different kayaks?
Well, if I go to the Coosa, I'll take it out in the river.
Really?
Because the Coosa is like 30 feet all the way. If you go to Brushy, come out of Brushy Branch and then hit the Coosa River, it's about like 20 feet.
Is
20 to 25. That's how I learned how to live scope with the LVS 34.
On the Coosa River.
Mhm.
I fished
That's
that
where I went
section you're
first.
talking about. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
That's where I went first. And I just did white bass. That was it. That was all I was worried about. White bass and crappie, however you say it.
Wait, how did you say it the first time?
Crappie.
Okay, that's wrong. It's crappie.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna be proper Georgians here. It's crappie right there.
Aquaholic said, "Can I just trim my 70 half out of the water?"
I don't think that's the way it works, Aquaholic.
That's still 35, bud.
Yeah.
That's still 35.
How about this? So he's got a question here. What do you guys fish when there are bluebird skies and no breeze at all? I tried cranking. Pull that puppy up. I can't see it once you do that. See, I tried cranking and wacky this weekend and only hooked one bass. It was tough. So would you say he's post frontal? If you got bluebird
Probably.
skies and no breeze, generally that's post frontal.
Yep.
I'll let you start since you're the guest.
Mhm.
Taking that scenario of what he said right there, bluebird skies, no breeze at all. What would you be
6
throwing?
foot max depth.
Oh yeah, it is shallow. He's at, I mean, no, because he's in Louisiana. So put yourself in that mindset.
He's in the swamp.
It is like swampy, dude.
So like
Cypress trees, all that stuff.
I would just probably be. It would probably be 2 baits I have in my hand: a chatterbait and a wacky rig.
That's kind of what
That's probably all I got.
Listen, that's a spoon. You guys would be throwing a damn spoon in 9-6 foot of water.
Maybe a little wake bait or something too isn't a bad idea.
Alex, what would you be throwing out of curiosity in that situation?
I'd be dragging a worm.
I knew you'd be throwing
Yeah.
shaky head, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would start off with a wacky, but I think like I'm not gonna lie, like in those situations, I do struggle. Like if you go to Rocky PFA and it is, especially in the wintertime, if it's bluebird skies, post frontal, I mean just beautiful out there, I can't catch water.
Spoon.
Yeah, spoon is probably the way you need to go over there at Rocky. But that is when I struggle when you get that post frontal,
Yeah.
perfect, beautiful, no matter how cold it is out there. So it is tough. Tony says it's shaky head. Silverpunk says I use finesse on the bottom, shaky drop shot or swim jig for a moving boat. I'm throwing the boat on the trailer, Coleman says.
That's a good answer.
Like Coleman is like a fair weathered fisherman, ain't he, right there? Fishing around, let's see, bluebird and no wind. I'm throwing an underspin and a jig. Now the underspin definitely would play because we have Highland reservoirs. I think the jig probably would serve him better where he fishes.
How about
What
like
is that
a
count? Like
weightless fluke on a just like a weightless fluke on like 15 pound and a bait caster cranking? If you said there's too much grass
Yeah.
or anything that's not weedless, I mean, a weightless fluke around some of them cypress trees might not be a bad idea.
I tell you what I would do. I'd Texas rig a weightless Cinco.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Just let it get down there like a heavier Cinco that's going to sink a little bit and just kind of keep it above that grass. Because when I was on Gunnersville and couldn't catch anything, actually because Dave was out there in the middle throwing that A-rig on a roadbed, I caught fish just taking just a green pumpkin Cinco and just slowly behind the boat. Very slow though.
Yep.
Very slow. Bluebird shallow, big top hook line through. Did he say?
Yeah, big swim bait.
Big
Yeah,
swim
big swim
bait.
bait.
Oh, okay. Grass and go with a swim jig or a drop shot. I went to Heath. This is that. You ever been to Heath? You've been at Rocky?
Yeah, I've been there one time.
I think West Antioch and East Antioch are better than Heath.
I don't
myself.
like.
I don't like the Trophy Lake. But he said I went to Heath first time and it was bluebird. One fish that hurt. I usually do good on a crank there. You crankbait any? Just out of curiosity. Give my love to cranking and yanking right there.
Here and there, if I get on a roll, like it's just like a random thing. Like if I actually bring one, I actually get on a roll with it, I won't put it down. But it takes me a lot to like actually bring one with me.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit here and there.
Like you like the rock crawler though. We talked about that.
Well, if the lake gets muddy, I'll throw Fire Tiger in a crankbait.
Yeah.
If the lake is muddy, and I'll throw that the whole day. I won't throw nothing else but that. That's the only thing I'll use the rest
Just
of the
Fire
day.
Tiger.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just go out there and just bang rocks all day. That's
with
it.
the rock crawler.
Mhm.
I ordered you guys some too from Spro. I
Sweet.
got y'all some rock crawlers coming.
Yeah.
I got your
You got that
shaky
order
heads
in?
and all- huh?
All right.
I did. I got that.
So
I need some.
you brought up that if I bring one. So let's talk a little bit about, as a kayak angler, you can only bring so much tackle. What does a night before fishing look like for you? Picking out, going through your tackle boxes. You hadn't been this place in a little while. Like, what does your preparation look like going into that, either tournament or just fishing day? Like, how do you decide what boxes to bring, what not to bring? What does that look like the night before a day of fishing?
That's a fun question.
And I will tell you, if you get those groove tackle boxes that you can get on groovefishing.com right there, you can put like specific days in all your boxes. Just check them out, groovefishing.com.
Okay. I'll get what you're
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay. But yeah, that's a fun question. I like that one. I like that one a lot. So pretty much most lakes in Georgia are all spotted bass lakes. If we're talking about tournament, everything that I use on Allatoona is probably going to go to every lake in Georgia, basically.
For sure. They definitely translate for sure.
Yeah, because I can carry 8 rods on me. So it's just drop shot, shaky head, jerk bait. Two jerk bait rods with a deep diver, one that dives a little bit deeper and one that runs shallow, spy bait, spook, spoon, 2 spoons actually. And then
hold on a second, 2 spoons.
Yeah, because I'll have a jigging spoon and a floater spoon.
Okay. All right.
And then that'll go everywhere with me for the whole entire season until we go to Oconee and Sinclair. Then I won't take 8 rods. I'll take probably like 5. It'll be like a Texas rig, shaky head, chatterbait, spinnerbait, and buzz bait.
And a lot of those rods you listed, you can throw multiple things on too. Like they're not just so technique specific to where you can only throw one thing. Like your frog rod, you're only throwing a frog on typically. Yeah.
But that's how I buy them, because I don't like cutting nothing off. So I just if it's a frog on there, it's gonna stay on there.
Gotcha.
And then everything else is gonna be is like for one bait.
So
you're one of those guys.
So tackle wise, what are you bringing? Do you have like a jerk bait box that has more than just a jerk baits in it? So it's got your deep jerk baits, it's got some spoons, it's got some stuff, or is everything pretty organized out? Or what do your boxes look like?
It's a mess.
Because that's how mine were when I was in a kayak. I had day boxes basically, and I'd have 5 of them.
When you asked that question, his eyeballs went straight down.
Yeah,
guys, it's kind of like a mess. So I knew that was coming when you lowered your head.
It's terrible, dude. It's
me too.
So like everything that has treble hooks, of course, go in one box together.
Yeah.
Well, I got like three boxes for treble hooks, but I don't organize them. So it's like jerk baits and crank baits and Topwater all together. Yeah. So like, let's say they're busting Topwater, I'm like, shit. I'm pulling out maybe like 15 lures at one time.
You're doing the pickup out of the box, and every bait comes out of the box.
Alcoholic right there. Yeah. I'm shaking my baits.
Dude, they did that one day, and I hooked myself in the hand. It went I don't know how it happened, but it went all the way through with a chopper. I couldn't hook a fish the rest of I couldn't get a fish to hook up on a Chapo all day.
That's because
it went straight through my finger.
That's because you dulled your hooks going through it straight through your
I don't
finger.
know why. It's just that bone you dug in there for a little bit. I can't. You know what? I will say this. So, do you throw whopper plopper style baits a lot?
On the river, yeah.
On the river. Do you have a problem with the hookup? Because now I make fun of whopper ploppers and all that for various reasons, whatever. But when I do throw one, when I have thrown one, I just find that I don't have a great hookup ratio with them.
Are you yanking it out of?
Well, hell yeah, I'm yanking it. You know, I mean, it's got it in its mouth.
You really do have to let it just keep on reeling.
I probably should, but yeah, no, it's probably operator error for sure. But do you do that like Topwater? Are you one of those that will kind of turn your head and listen for the thing and then set the hook? Or?
Man, it depends on the bite. Because if it's like the first bite, you know, you get the first bite jitter, so you automatically snatching. But if I'm getting bit on Topwater all day, then I'll start settling down. Then I'll start finding different ways. So I'm like, man, I got all day, and I'm finding fish all day. So then I'll start settling in, and they'll start taking it, and I'll just reel into it, or I'll probably lean into it. But I won't be snatching anymore for the rest of the day, especially if I'm losing fish like that.
Do you know how many times I played like the Matrix with the whopper plopper? Like I set the hook that's coming at me, and I'm like that slow, like bending and letting it go by my face and everything. I can't stand it. Hey, Aaron Young, your jigs are on the way, buddy. I got them tied. Let's see. Give me another question.
Far Dog wanted me to bring this up.
I'll bring up Far Dog. Because we got to give the Oklahomians. Is that what you call them? Oklahomians?
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Oklahoma Nations.
Oklahoma Nation out there. Got to give them some love. Went today. My lake here in Oklahoma is days away from the turnover. Crushed them today at the mouths of creeks that dump into the river channel up and down the river. And I honestly want to believe somebody on the lunch, and it might have been that Kendra, or it might have been yesterday. Somebody talked about seeing a lot of bait at the mouths of the creeks and everything, like they're stacking up right there. Yep. I believe it was Kendra from Michigan. She said that. So you seeing that? What are you looking at? You trying to read something right there?
I was looking at what John put.
Well, who put? Big bait John. DJ buys his spoons in the camping section. All right, so listen. There is a story behind that. That was funny. He just basically, if we want to give it an 80,000 feet view, he was green behind the ears fishing a little bit, working at the Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
And we'll leave out some of the other details you left, but somebody came up and asked you for some spoons. You were working in the fishing section, and you sent them to where?
The camping section.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
That is funny. You like how I did that, though? I left out a lot of the details.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the details.
A lot of the details because of what, but it's still. And listen, listen, if I can just tell you this, like if you can never get Deshawn not in front of a camera, the man's pretty funny. He's right there. And so some of the things
he's pretty good in front of the camera.
He's great in front of the camera, but he says things off the camera that he's not going to say on the camera.
Off the record.
Off the record. It's going to stay. What happens at Fish North Georgia stays at Fish North Georgia right there. Let's see. Collins, yeah, I know it's about your bedtime. So Silver Punk. Right below Collins right there. Pull that up. Do you think 2 motors should be allowed on all kayak tournaments? GAKFL is the only one that allows it. So when they say 2 motors, we're talking about one at the back and like a trolling motor in the front? Mm-hmm. Is that kind of what we're talking about?
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Well, let me tell you something. I think they should ban it right now, outright. That's just my opinion. What about you?
I don't care.
You know, yeah.
I'm never going to do 2 motors, but I don't care.
Is it just they can go faster?
No, it's just like, well, yeah, the Newports are typically faster than a bow mount is.
Put it on you, Alex.
And then a bow mount's got spot lock, right? So
yeah.
They're doing it just like a bass boat would. You pull the trolling motor up. You use the stern motor to get to your spot.
Yeah.
But they're building kayaks now to accept 2 motors.
Right.
So.
I got you what I'm saying. I got to do the next question. I got to fix our TikTok people over here because it's that 1 hour in kind of thing. So pull up the next question.
Chappos are great on the rivers.
Yeah.
Hooked myself in the belly with a Chapo today, grabbing rods out of the truck. Luckily, Barb got right up to the edge.
That's crazy right there.
How do you fish Brushy Branch without throwing a crankbait?
Okay, so Brushy Branch, for those of you that have never fished it, it is basically once you go through Brushy, it's kind of like an oxbow off the Coosa River.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you go through Brushy, you're in the Coosa basically. I mean, you're in the main river channel going through that.
Yeah.
You ever crankbait that at all?
No. Never.
Okay, well, there you go.
Never tried.
Never tried it.
No, it's 25 to 30 feet deep, and I just go out there with live scope. Well, mainly, I go out there for crappie, so I'll go out there chasing them. But then if I get on the white bass run, I have all my bass rods, and it's just spoon, jerk bait.
Gotcha.
That's it.
So Billington said, "Now first pull up cranking and yanking. We're back to the poor hookup." Danny, it may be that your hooks on your plopper are too big. I noticed on the larger ploppers, they miss a lot, and I miss a lot. So it could be. I just be honest. Like I've had them come up and blow it up. I just find that on a buzz bait compared to a Chapo, I hook up better. And that's with a single hook compared to trebles.
He does make a really good point there because recently in the past year or so, I've been downsizing the trebles on a lot of my baits. Like from a topwater bait, like a down under, I've been putting a little bit smaller hooks and come on them because they're originally made for GTs. But there's a lot of different baits that I've been putting a smaller hook on the back. The Jackal counterback spoon that I throw a ton. I think the hook that comes on it is too big, and I think that's why people lose so many fish on them. I went from like dumping fish. I fished this tournament on Allatoona, and I flipped. I had a 4.5 pounder hooked up, and it comes off at the side of the boat. Then flip in there again, hook a 4.5 pounder, boat flip it in, catch it, and then flip in there again, have another one and it comes off. And I was like, I could have won the turn. It took 12 pounds to win that tournament. It was a 3-fish tournament and I had 3 4.5 pounder. Like I could have easily won that tournament. And so I was like, okay, why did I dump these fish? Like what is going on? I kept watching back the footage. And then what I did was I put a smaller hook on there just to try it. And then I went out the next day and every single fish I hooked, I got in the boat. And since then I haven't dumped any more on that counterback spin since I shrunk down to it's just a size 1 treble on there, just a size 1 feathered treble. So like a lot of these things, sometimes downsizing the hook is better. I don't know if it's something about the leverage or the gap in those treble hooks, but definitely if you have a favorite bait that you are losing fish on like that, try downsizing your hooks a little bit. Now you have to understand like that will change the action just a little bit. So a little bit of lead wire or something, if it is like a jerk bait or topwater or something that you're trying to get a different action out of. But for the most part, if you just downsize a little bit, it's not going to affect it too much.
I'm not modifying them damn whopper ploppers. I'm not wasting my time on them.
Well, you don't throw them anyway.
Exactly. Let me ask you that with him saying that, do you actually play with any of the baits, like modify them, or once you get them out of the box, you like, I know I'm going to change the hooks on this particular bait, or you just go with what you got?
I've tried, and then I just gave up on it.
You just try to go with what you got. If it works, it works.
I just gave up on it.
Okay, I got you. They're called Okies. If they're from Oklahoma, you call them Okies. I hope that's okay.
I can't say what I call them.
You can't say what you call them. You can mouth it to me. What do you? Huh? What is it? Oh, okay. Oh, listen at you right there.
I'm from Texas, though. You
are from Texas.
You know, Texas used to be underwater because Oklahoma sucks.
Like, I don't really know where the hell that come from, but there we go, and we are here. So I don't even know what them got. Go ahead and scroll on down. We're like an hour and a half behind on the comments again.
There you go.
Okay, so we caught it right there. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, got to have the trailer hook on the buzz bait just south of Lanier. I do use a trailer on that. DJ, what size Chopos do you use? I use the 110. Our good buddy John G. Wilson with the pretty feet. He made a video there. We got to look at his feet the whole video. But he did say some kind things about us. What size you use if you're throwing a Chopo? And what are you smiling for?
You said the pretty feet.
No, listen, like you had the camera, like you had a chest mount camera, and you had these damn 50-something-year-old feet sitting out there on his kayak, like that. I'm like,
feet.
Hey, John's my age. He might be a little bit older.
Boots are made for walking.
Listen, those things have been, they've been, put up wet a lot. That's all I can say. But okay, so John, I love you. I'm teasing you. I'm just having some fun with you, my man. What size Chopo do you throw? And don't worry about the feet.
What do they come in, like a 10? I know I throw 105.
105 is kind of like that middle.
That's the big one. That's the 120.
That's the 120. I throw the 122. That's if I'm going to the river. I don't throw them on the lakes that much.
So do you go bigger in the river?
Mm-hmm. I go to the biggest size I can get.
So you catch a lot more striper though in the river, don't you?
Spots, both.
Really?
It's about 50-50.
About 50-50. You like catching stripers though? I know not in a tournament. I know it don't help you.
If it happens, I won't get off of them. But
okay.
I mean, it is what it is. Like if I go to the river, I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me.
For sure, right there. Let's see. Dave says go to a thinner wire hook, gets better penetration. I've been telling my wife that for years. I just said that for Clint. Let's see. Tim Gossett, what size hook do most people use on a spook style topwater? Now, I will say this. I love the Ozera spooks, but they come with them saltwater big hooks. I wish they'd go with a little bit smaller hook. What do you use? Do you change them out?
On a spook?
Yeah.
I will downsize the hook of the back hook typically and leave the front hook the same. I'll downsize the back hook to like a size 1 feathered treble. I do that on a lot of my baits. A lot of my topwater baits. The OG, Tyler, the OG, I will put a size 1 feathered treble on the back of.
Don't you like that? He's like 3 feet behind you. He types that question. He takes the time to type that question, and I like that right there for sure. Jake Campbell, 245. My buddy Early Kuehler, I guess, has been catching them on Burton with a devil's horse. You ever throw any prop baits other than your spy bait, like for topwater and things like that?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, how old are you again?
27.
Yeah, so you're still young. That's an old school bait right there. Get some says thinner wire also better for bass health if you plan on releasing it. I can see that. Jeremy says somewhere around a size 4, I guess. He's talking about that. Bottom line outdoors. When you get a chance, try I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, but we'll go for it. Motataki soft honey toss. Does that sound right? Motataki soft honey toss. How would you say it, Clint? What are y'all laughing at back there? I'm doing my best.
I would say Matatachi soft Hanatas.
Keep that up. I'm
Matatachi
gonna take
Wait,
soft
keep that.
Hanatas.
He's going to take a picture. Don't take it down.
All right, I got it.
All right.
Matatachi
okay,
soft
now listen.
Hanatas.
Now you try.
4-inch.
Because I'm not, listen,
Caught 15 today. JDM bait.
you're my brother from another mother. How would you say that?
Who, me?
You know, what do you mean? Me? Yeah, you. Huh? I'm like,
You pronounced that right. I'm not saying that.
come on, say that.
What is it? Mototakshi
Yeah.
soft Hanatas.
Yeah, you did just as good as anybody right here like that.
Matatachi
It's
soft
called
Hanatas.
15 days. What are you laughing at, Alex?
I'm laughing at Clint.
Matatachi soft Hanatas taku.
Mod Otachi, said Aaron.
Matatachi.
Modotachi. I don't even know what the hell that is,
Put
but
some
evidently
Nori's bite powder on
it's a
it.
JDM. Hey, do you got a YouTube channel? You got a channel? Where can Crankin' and Yankin follow you?
Yes, it is DJ the Bassmaster, and it's all mushed in one, no spaces.
DJ, that's on YouTube?
Yeah.
DJ the Bassmaster, just south of Lanier, best electric lake in Georgia. I am partial, so I'll have to sit that one out.
I like Latham.
To me, Latham is the best in Georgia just because of all around spots and largemouth, blueback herring, but you can go shallow fish. If you like to pull a Texas rig, you can get back and do that. You can do anything that you want to do on Latham when it's right.
I didn't know it had bluebacks.
You didn't know Latham is full of blueback herring.
I thought they were just chasing shad.
So the lake stocks threadfin,
Mhm.
and somebody maybe 8-10 years ago started dumping bluebacks in there. And oh yeah, so I always tell everybody if you're going to fish Latham, anything that you guys are throwing on Allatoona or Lake Lanier, pretty much can work on Latham. Given that, like if Topwater's big on Lanier or Allatoona right
I'm
now,
gonna go there this weekend.
Topwater on Latham. If it's shaky, I mean, don't you agree with that?
Yes.
I mean, that it sets. If it had rock,
Yeah. If it had rock, it would be a miniature lake. Lanier.
miniature Latham. But yeah, it's loaded with bluebacks. Does
I
that
didn't know
perk
that
your
at all.
interest right there?
Well, I fished Latham, and I just never knew.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
You'll see it.
I just Googled.
No,
Okay, up or down? Clint?
down.
Oh, Clint loved you a long time.
Clint, love you long time.
I
I love you too, Coleman.
Googled it. The Matatachi rolls
Josh.
is a soft weight bait. I'll get to
Josh's.
Josh with the belly trouble. I saw Josh Tatum
Josh
out there.
Tatum. That's the funny one.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
that's
Josh
what I
Tatum.
was laughing at.
He is funny though. What's up, fam? Who's the ding dong that spelled angling wrong in the title of this episode? Did I do that?
That's what I was laughing at.
Did I spell it wrong?
The fact that he said ding dong just tickled me.
So here's did I spell it wrong? Agling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Kayak.
It's a new.
Ageling.
Listen, damn, Josh, you had to bring that up right there in front of everybody. Actually, I typed that in real quick right before the show started. And so, listen, fat fingers. I'm old. I will fix it. But thank you for bringing that up to my attention. I am that ding dong right there. The old school torpedo was my go-to topwater for years. 100%. 100%. Any lake with threadfin shad, you need a rattle trap chrome black blackback. Do you throw rattle traps or any lipless?
Oh God. Don't read
Any
that.
like
It's going downhill from here. This episode is going to shit quick. So anyway, yeah.
I'll throw it every blue moon. Like if I find that bite with it, or if I start switching out lures and that's something that I get to hit, then I'll ride it out.
But do you start off? I mean, that's not
Something
one of the
I start
techniques
the
you
day
start
off
off with?
with?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean not really. But like I said, if I get that bite going, the next couple of days or at times I go out, I'll start throwing it more.
I got you right there. Yeah, so we see that.
He did spell doofus wrong too.
He spelled doofus
He
wrong.
said I didn't say
Josh
doofus.
Tatum,
because
I
didn't
said ding
spell it.
dong because I didn't know how to spell doofus. And it is Doofus, Steve Jonathan said right there. So we are really this podcast brings out the brightest of the bright. You know what I'm saying? From the host on down. And that's why we work, because we're just average, everyday guys that can't spell anything or type in a YouTube title right, or, it is what it is. I think you guys can relate. I talked to DJ recently on Messenger. So DJ or anyone else, do you throw the 6 cents Dogma? And if so, do you change the hooks? Personally, I thought they looked a little small. You mess with that any?
No, I don't throw too much 6 cent stuff.
I find 6 cents is either you like them or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like people they got very loyal fans that like this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, if you're not one of those, not a lot of guys are throwing it. Do you throw it?
No.
What are you laughing at? Put the camera on that ugly mug right now.
No.
Achilles V3.
No, I don't throw any 6 cent stuff at all.
They read TikTok chat. We do look at the chat on TikTok, but if you go to YouTube at FNGO, that's where the better camera angles are, and more comments are right there. So I try to keep up with the TikTok chat. So what did you say? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, just basic. No, I don't do that. White Owl. Doofus. Doofus. Do y'all recommend a feather on the back hook on the OG? And talking about old school baits, who remembers the Bill Danson eel?
Somebody brought that up the other day.
Yeah.
That's what I was sitting there we heard that before here recently.
Yeah.
Do you throw the OG at all? We got to get you on that OG bite. You ever thrown one?
Never had one.
That's life changing, man. It's like life changing.
Well, I went to order one day and they were sold out. And then I just never tried to get one again. So I was just like,
Don't you can say that? There's a reason they're sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen them in action.
Oh, they're in action.
They look
You
good.
don't know how to use it. Do you ever put the treble on the back of it?
Yeah, feathered on every single one.
Didn't Franco say that too?
Yeah.
And he said he's trying to get Ryan and them to start doing that. Give you that option.
Yep. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
How are you fishing it? Are you burn it? Like I've seen video. Do you burn it? Depends
on when, but that's the beauty of it is you can work 10 different retrieves and 10 different casts, like same setup, same everything. So you kind of pull up on a pile, see how they're acting. So you can burn it 3 times, let it sit there, burn it 3 times. Sometimes you have to just burn it across the surface and they'll come eat it. It just kind of depends.
Yeah. Cowboy says the OG with a feather is a must.
For sure.
And then, of course, our buddy, fellow kayaker for you, Steve Billington up there. This episode is all embarrassment and hand job accents. Okay. Whatever, there you go. I've learned so much from this episode. You guys have that.
Happy ending.
Oh, my Lord. Timothy Turner. Hey, listen,
Peanut gallery back there.
Listen, for once, it's not me. Not all me, DJ, do you still throw the Largo shad? You recommended that one to me a couple years ago. It is a great Lanier bait. You still throw it?
I got off of it probably within the same year. I probably
so wasn't that damn good?
No, it was really good. I was catching a lot of fish on it, and
why'd you get off of it?
I do this every time. Like that spot bait bite, it'll burn out eventually, and I won't use it no more.
Yeah, no, I get it 100%. Rattle traps at Cedar Creek are good, Kevin McShane. Kevin, nothing is good at Cedar Creek. Okay, let's just be honest. There's nothing good going on at Cedar Creek. I'm just kidding. That lake kicks my butt. And let me ask you this. You got a lake, or you fish Cedar Creek, you like Cedar Creek?
Where's that at?
Oh, that's Hall County. So you would, not that you would know it. I'm just saying if you fished it, you would know how bad it sucks.
Oh, yeah,
it's terrible.
I never even heard of it.
There's a reason why nobody talks about it. Now, let me ask you this. Is there one lake that really you have a tough time at, or one kind of particular type of water? Like, I don't know, wintertime fishing. Is there somewhere where you struggle?
Oh yeah, it was Notley.
Well, everybody struggles.
I hate Notley. I don't like Notley.
But you put 20, your inches. I mean, how many inches did you put in the boat that day?
It was like 84, either 86.
Do the math, Alex. What's that in pounds?
16 pounds.
Yeah, 16, 17 pounds.
That's a respectable bag on Notley. I think, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
that's a tough place to get 5 bites in general.
And that was all I had. It was all.
So what he's saying is he is very he makes every single bite count right there. If you got 5 bites and you put 5 in a boat, Notley is really, really good in the spring when those largemouth are up.
I hear about it, and they said that's where you can catch your PB at.
Yeah.
100%.
But I will never make that trip up there.
Why?
That's just, I like Chatoog. Chatoog's my favorite. I will go to Chatoog.
Chatoog's fun.
I'll go to Chatoog and Blue Ridge, but I won't go to Notley. I'll skip Notley every day.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get the prettier girls at the end of the bar.
Yeah, I guess you can say
You
that.
can say that. I mean, listen, I get it right there. Let's see. But actually, as far as the eel goes, I don't think any of us have ever thrown it. Ask DJ. Go up. There you go. Josh Tatum. Since we got to help him out since he can't spell doofus. Ask DJ to do a quick bait selection for redfish. I need help. Is he down there on the Gulf right now? Redfish. Let me tell you what, you want to catch redfish?
I think he's about to go, but
shrimp under a daggum float. That's how you catch redfish.
Yeah.
You got any other ones? Because that's like the simple one. That's what they're going to tell you at the bait shop.
Spook.
So if you're going artificial, you'll throw a spook for redfish?
Yeah, I got tired of buying live bait, so I'd rather hero or zero. I won't do live bait.
But a spook.
Yeah, like so it depends. Well, I know he's going down to like Georgia coast.
Yeah.
But when I went to Apalachicola and then I went to Panama not too long ago, and I caught redfish on a spook the whole time. It was a custom painted spook. And then I went to Apalachicola, I think last year in the spring, and I caught everything on a chatterbait.
In all that grass.
Mm-hmm. Just running the grass long.
See, that
it was
makes
in brackish.
sense.
It was in brackish water, so I was able to just.
I love Apalachicola, but I didn't throw a chatter. I didn't even think about throwing a chatterbait. You catch redfish down there. You get any of those trout as well? Is that pretty much?
No, it was just strictly reds.
I didn't even think about that. As much grass as there is, I mean, it makes perfect sense.
I was just experimenting,
and it worked.
Yeah. Once I realized I was in brackish, I wasn't really too worried about tearing up my gear. So
yeah,
I just let it rip.
What color? I gotta ask. Chatterbait. What color? Like if you're going down to Apalachicola this week.
I don't think it matters.
Really?
I really don't, because I don't know what color I was throwing, and it's not. I don't really have a preference either.
Right.
But they were just like waking out the grass. Like you make long casts, and they'll wake out the grass, and they'll come get it. So. Yeah, I didn't think about the color at all.
I will take one of those next time I go down there. I did not. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it's just a salt water kind of Gunnersville kind of thing out there in the bay. Inches matter, Danny, for sure they do. Let's see. I'm trying to get down to the next one. The gulp shrimp in white and chart are killer for reds. I've done that. Berkeley gulp baits will tear up redfish. DJ, didn't you get a second or a third on Alatoona with a GA? I wish that you kayak guys with all your acronyms.
Georgia Kayak Fishing League. Is that what that stands for?
I
don't
know.
Like
but
no, you right on the money.
Okay.
Congratulations. Did you finish second or third on one of those?
It was a third.
Got a third? You get a check?
Yeah.
You just had a good finish in a Bass Nation too, didn't you?
Yeah, it was Notley.
Notley. How many kayak leagues are there around here? Because now that I got a kayak, a Crescent, I'm going to go out there and just take some money.
I think there's only like 3 or 4 now.
Huh?
I think there's only 3 or 4 now.
There used to be a
Maybe
lot
5.
more.
Yeah.
Why is there not as many? Is it poor management or just everybody's combining? Put the camera on you so that if we make somebody mad right here, it's your fault.
Yes and no.
Yes to poor management.
There's a lot of crybabies in tournament fishing too. And,
yeah, don't say.
The tournament directors get tired of dealing with it. So,
hey, just say like you feel. A lot of crybabies, even in the kayak world and tournament fishing.
yeah.
Bad, huh?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Oh yeah. Is it worse than big boats?
I don't know. I have never done big boat tournaments. So.
Okay, Clint, how is right now the current state of the world is the crybaby and then glitter boat world? Tournament wise.
How is the?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't heard of any really big.
It's been not a lot of wake lately.
Fairly docile here lately.
No wake nation.
No wake nation. There. So the kayak guys are fussing. You ever experienced that?
No.
Like, how can kayak guys fuss? You catch a fish, you measure it. You can't stick weights in it. I mean, what are y'all fussing about? What are you doing this? No, okay, I can't say that. It is my job here to make.
I don't get it. I don't get into all. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll say it. You get certain guys who get their asses handed to them every tournament, and I guess they'll assume that one person's cheating because that person's really good. And
is this that same situation?
I don't know if that's what y'all are talking about.
I mean, it stems off of that for me. Yeah.
Ryan Bort's Blue Collar Life said, nailed it. It's just guys get their ass kicked a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be the same typical guy who don't move up and just they might have a decent practice, and then they just get shitted on in the tournament, and then after that is then you got them crying like puppies, and it's just nobody. I mean, nobody takes it serious. Nobody cares. So it's just.
So it's the guy that finished. He's a weekly or every monthly. He's the guy in 9th place that can't move up.
No, he's not. No,
not even that high.
Hell no, not 9th place.
Well, we're talking like how big are kayak tournaments?
We normally get from either if you fish bass, Georgia bass, it's normally 30 to 60 between the outings.
Okay, Ryan Bort's Blue Collar Life. I'm in the catfish kayak world that I didn't even know existed. There you go. And I'm the most hated guy in my sport. Why is that, Ryan Bortz? Why are you the most hated guy in the catfish and kayak world?
They hate us because they ain't us.
Because he catches fish? I guess that's got to be it.
Probably.
They hate us because they ain't us?
Yeah.
Ain't us?
Ain't us. Ain't us.
Ain't us? Make sure you quantify that. All right, so it's just south of Lanier.
Punctuate?
Yeah, I don't even know how to spell that. Where is Latham? It's up here in Marble Hill. It's actually
it's like right on the Cherokee-Dawson line, isn't it?
Yeah, so originally that lake was supposed to be a joint effort between Dawson County, like Etowah Water, and then Cherokee County Water Authority. And so the majority of that lake sits in Dawson County. Mm-hmm. Some of it's in Cherokee County, but Dawson County, in their brilliance, decided to back out of the project. And so now Cherokee County Water Authority runs it. He won $20,000 last year.
3 AOIs in a row.
There you go. I like it.
So,
there you go. What is the price tag of a rigged out tournament kayak? Now, that can vary a lot, but how about this? How much money you got in your kayak? And then I'll go to Alex.
I'd probably say about 3,000.
3,000. So I'd say you're on the lower end.
I'm just guessing. I don't think I spent that much on it.
What about you? He goes, shh, my wife might be in here. Hey, listen, Ryan, listen. Hey, you got to share that information. What about you, Alex?
At retail?
Retail.
Yeah.
Come on. I know it's coming.
Probably about 15 grand.
So, hey, look, it's funny because Ryan Bortz has got 15 grand in his rig too.
Yeah.
15 grand in a kayak. At that point, it becomes a damn boat.
I've gotten some stuff at cost here and there, but so I've saved a little bit of money on it. But yeah, I've got
about $900 here. That's me.
I had about $5,000 in my kayak when I ran that new canoe.
Well, the average fishing has Alex about 15K. Cody Kohler has 20K. DJ is the Bassmaster. Jamie 311 said. Steve Billington's got about $3,500 in his. Will Ells, my kayak rig, not counting trailer rods, tackle, probably estimated around 8.5K. Good Lord.
My kayak was $3,000.
True. Now that cranking the Yankee goes, dang, y'all could have had a V8. you could have. Cowboy says, Credge or the Rise are better on there, or they seen it too much. Don't get down there but a couple times a year. And I don't really hear people talking about the Credge too much here recently.
If I had to pick between the two, I'd go Credge every time.
Would you over Riser?
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, even he said really, so let's pontificate on that.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Hear that.
Yeah, why?
Because I got a whole bunch of them when they first came out, and I never threw it.
So that was the good part, right? Everybody got it at the bad time of year to throw it, and then everybody gave up on it because they weren't eating it. But it's definitely one of those you have to have forward facing sonar to catch them good on it.
Don't be scared of cranking and yanking.
But it's really one of those things of like when those fish aren't on the tops of the brush piles and they're kind of a little bit lower than brush piles, sinking it down. But the problem is what a lot of people do is sink it down 5-10 feet, maybe even on top of the brush pile. The biggest thing is you got to get a little bit closer to that brush pile and sink it down like 20 foot past it, at least 20 to 30 foot past it. And then you're sinking it down. And as you're slowly creeping it up to that brush pile, all of a sudden you just and rod tip up and make it come up out of the water like a riser. And that's typically when they'll hit it over the top of that. Like you want them to see it as soon as those balls start to glow, like they just saw something and they're going after it. That's when you just want to start burning it. And that's how I've had a lot of success on the Credge. I caught a bunch on Murray on it earlier this year. On the big Credge, like the big old, I called it Curgel Simpson. But me and Kaz were out there catching them on Lanier on it too, on old Curgel Simpson.
Hey, can we do something? Can we set a fishing trip up with him and Kaz?
Let's do it.
Because he
needs to go on Chattooga with Kaz. That'd be fun.
And we were talking before the show, and he was talking about the guys he really likes to watch and all that. And he loves watching Kaz fish.
Oh yeah,
and
Kaz is awesome.
We're pretty tight with Kaz. Can we get him on the boat with Kaz?
For sure, 100%.
Would you like that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
We'll make that.
Cowboy, first time watching live. Appreciate you here. What's the most overrated rod? And don't you dare say G Loomis, according to Aiden over there. G Loomis. I heard that in the background. What's the most overrated rod, in your opinion? Since you're the guest, we're going to let you start it off.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Abu Garcia?
Abu Garcia, you think so?
Maybe.
Is it because of the performance or the price?
I've just had a bad rod where I broke it on the first fish.
Was it a Veritas?
I have broken
broken so many.
Yeah,
Veritas.
it was the Veritas, and maybe at first I would say duck it, but
that was my first answer.
Duck it is actually pretty. It feels good, but you'll break it.
Yeah,
But the Veritas, it felt like a broom. I think I brought like a medium.
Yeah,
and then it felt like a broomstick, and then after that I broke it on my first fish. So
I got you. What about you, Alex, back there? And be careful of any future sponsors you might have. Huh? You got overrated?
That'd be a great sponsor story. It'd be like, I said this was the most overrated thing ever.
And now I'm sold on it.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I mean, the Veritas, when they came out, I've broken several of those, and I'm not a cross. I mean, I set the hook hard, but not what I think. With all of these rods today, though, I mean, pretty much they're all decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, a rod today, even the ones at Walmart are better than what we fished with.
Rod technology now are way better than it was.
It's crazy. Are y'all mostly South Alabama, Georgia, and Florida? Ryan Bortz? Yes, we are. He thought we were talking redfish because he came along right there when we were doing that. Where's Brooks? We'll get him on soon. Doc Holliday's fishing with Kaz on Thursday, for sure. I saw one thing you guys kept throwing up there in the comment section of price. Somebody said, what's the best crappie lake in Georgia? Like, if you were going to go catch crappie tomorrow, where would you go? I know where I would go. But
either Oconee or Sinclair.
You go down south.
Or then I've done West Point and done really good on West Point. But Oconee or Sinclair.
And you need to get on Latham.
What?
Get on Latham.
Really?
Get on Latham. You know why? Them crappie or herring eaters over there.
I'm going to try it out.
I'm telling you. Actually, you can go throw a fluke on Latham and you can catch crappie in the right time. Like a full-size fluke. They'll come up and bust that thing. Big old ones. Like eyeballs like a quarter, man. Like stupid big crappie.
Eyeballs like a quarter.
That's what their eyeballs are. Eyeballs are like quarters. They're huge. But, yeah, Doc Holliday's fishing with Kaz on Thursday. Alex, does your price include the trailer cost?
No, but I've got a cheap. I paid $500 for my trailer.
Okay, I got you right there. Kaz is the man. The red orange level crush broke 4 in 3 years. Big Bait John back there talking about that. Steve says, I'm not a fan of arc rods. I will say this. I've sold a bunch of arc, and they seem to do pretty well. The guys like them. I will say that the Cobb series I've had more complaints about than the one below it. And then when you get up to the Invokers and all that, I don't see near the complaints with the Invoker series.
I've got a couple of Invokers. They're really nice.
Invokers are good.
Yeah. I've got some of the Cobb ones too, though.
Let's see. NRXs are nice, but it's just a little absurd to spend $650 on a rod that doesn't feel much better than a $350 rod. True. Just broke a 25 Poison Adrena on a bridge. I love my G Loomis, but you don't need anything above an IMX Pro. Carrot Sticks got my dollar. Wish I chose different. The new rods are getting unreal. I mean, rod technology today is like, I'm serious. Even cheap ones are so much better than what we used to have. Hey, no bad mouthing my Black Max, best budget combo on the market. And I tell you what, you throw a lot of spinning reels, or do you like the BFS over spinning? Just out of curiosity.
I use both.
You use both?
Mm-hmm.
I will say this, and I got my cash sprayed on it. The cheapest spinning reel I got is the Abu Garcia. I think they call it the Black Max too, but it's a little red one. It's like $69.99. And I got some far expensive ones. You can't tear that joker up. Like I have beat the ever-loving daylights. That's what my cast braid is on right now. Throwing it.
I don't have a spinning reel over $100. I don't
Yeah.
think.
I mean, I got the Spro ones
Yeah.
they sent me that I haven't fished with a lot
Yeah.
yet, but I used the Abu Garcia on that. Do you guide Bates Bush? And also Bates had a thing up there. He wanted me to tell you.
No,
listen,
they're trolling so hard right
he's trolling
now.
because up there he said, tell my guy DJ I said hello again or whatever he said, and I just couldn't get back to it. He's trolling you.
Goes to the highest
Bates and
bidder.
Jamie are both trolling so hard.
Goes to the highest bidder Bates right there. So, hey, we can make some money off of it. We'll do that. Black Shoals for crappie just south of Lanier. That's a good lake. The old Arc Cobb is better than the new edition. I'll have to check that out. The Arcs I have are some other series, some gray broomstick junk. And I'm sure they've gotten better for sure. I like the Carbon Light rods, best warranty. I broke one from 8 years ago and got a new one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's impressive. What are we talking about rods? We are talking about rods. What about reels? What reels are overrated? I'll go first. Lose.
Crazy.
Shimano SLX overrated.
Shimano, what? Now put the camera on you. I want your face when I
The
make
Shimano SLX is overrated.
Crazy.
Because I will put this on a TikTok. This is going to be so. Let me get this question. What's the most overrated reels out there? Now put it on your face so I can cut this right.
The Shimano SLX is overrated.
All right. What about you?
I'll say overrated Abu Garcia.
You still in Abu Garcia?
It's either Abu Garcia or Daiwa.
or Daiwa.
I don't like the
Woo,
Daiwas.
Daiwa overrated.
I don't like the Daiwas at all.
Okay.
I only use Shimano and Lose. That's it.
Shimano and lose. So when he said lose, you went crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
That's what you were saying, crazy.
Yeah.
What about you there?
I would say Daiwa. I've every Daiwa reel I've bought, I've just not been impressed with, to be honest. Like, I mean, even up to swim bait reels like the big Tatula 300s, I just don't. Not a fan. Their spinning reels are okay. Like, honestly, they're super cheap. Spinning reels are
Spinning
okay.
reels are perfect.
Yeah, the spinning reels are fine, but their casting reels, I'm not a fan.
Not a fan of it.
And Luz has stepped up their game a ton, because I used to be the same boat. I would have said like 3 years ago, I would have been like Luz. But I've tried out some of their new stuff, especially their cranking reel, the BB1. I've thrown a crankbait and caught more fish on a crankbait this year than ever. And it's all been on that BB1 Pro, and it's actually pretty smooth reel. And I can bomb a big crankbait. Like, I can get like 180, 200 feet out of a big crankbait. Yeah, it's pretty legit.
There you go. Aquaholic says anything over 60 buckaroos, and Daiwa Fuego, best for the money. Cowboy says right there. Scroll back up so I can hit Will's comment and then keep on going. I'll go back down. Going up. Okay, I got that one. So then Silver Punk, let's see. I got a couple of Cobbs. They've been great. I like my Tharp crankbait rod. And I guess I will say this, like, I've got several. I've got the new Spro. I got the JC Elites from Spro spinning reels. I've got some Luz Tournament Edition spinning reels. I've not had any problems with the Luz. I haven't thrown the new Elite JC Elites very much.
I did take that back. The only reel I have over $100 is a Luz Custom Light that I got from my buddy that works there, and
That's what I got.
it's legit spinning reel.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good.
I'm just I
It
think,
won the classic this year.
I think a spinning reel is a little more forgiving than a bait caster. Like, you can get away with a cheaper spinning reel sometimes.
For sure.
As long as it's got good gears, drag, you're okay.
Yeah.
I hate loose spinning reels. Horrible after one big fish. I haven't experienced that.
I have.
You have?
I'll say, yeah, because I did a minnow setup, a jig head minnow setup, and I went and bought the tiny, what was it? I probably shouldn't even be using it, but it's like that new Luz reel that they released for panfish.
Like the shallow spool.
Yeah. And I brought that, and I hooked a striper, and I knew I was fucked after that.
Oh, my God. 100%.
It was
No,
dumb.
I 100% get that. Daiwa CC80 is a good bait caster. Tim Gossett. Steve Billington says, I'll take my Abu Revo X reels over any Daiwa any day. My Tatula is nice, but I'm all about the Revos. I've got the winch. I do like the winch. Cranking and yanking. We ain't run cranking and yanking off yet. We've been talking forward. We really haven't talked forward facing sonar that much tonight. So there you go. That's why. The Corrado is the best reel ever made. Maybe a lot of people would agree with you. But he said all my reels are Abu and Daiwa, but I have a habit of going cheap and replacing as needed, which is rare for sure. I get that. Now, Aaron Young, man after my own heart. Pull him up there. Let's give him some love right here. The Zebco 202 and the 404 got nothing on the 33. I agree. Listen, I still think more fish have been caught on a Zebco 33 than any other reel ever made. And I might be wrong, but I think that. The Shimano Vanford is the most I'll spend on a reel, Tyler says. Paul B says, I agree on Daiwa. I'd take a used 6 over a new Tatula, but their $55 Revo spinning reel is a sleeper, though.
I've got like 3 of those Revroses, and I do actually like those from Daiwa. Like I said, like Daiwa's spinning reels are good. Like I do have a lot of Daiwa spinning reels, but those Luz custom lights are pretty legit, and the new KVD one is pretty sweet too.
13 Fishing Texas Edition reels are my go-to. Okay. Bad customer service experience with Luz. I can get that. Luz LFS Speed Spool, best reel in the $100 range. Have 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the snot out of them, and they just keep going. Highly recommended. That's kind of like that old Abu I got. I mean, it's a cheap one. We bought it. I mean, I got it through here, so I got it at the wholesale cost. But I have beat that thing like I can't break it. My rod and reels are sitting in my kayak out in the sun and rain. I'm better going off cheap. I get that. Are you one of those? Like when it comes to are you one of those that really take good care and you wipe everything down and put it up? Or you like me? You just, hell, you know what I'm saying? It is where it lays is where it is till I fish again.
You talking about like the fishing rods?
Yeah.
I keep them out the weather and try to be pretty.
You try. You try.
Kayak, I just leave it outside.
Yeah.
I don't really care too much.
I'm hell on my stuff. Shimano Trans 300 on a Dobbins Buka 836 rod for my big glides. Have 3 of them. Luz and Shimano for my conventional gear with a mix of Dobbins and Hammer rods. It's like we're getting like a NASCAR commercial here. Like we're starting to call everybody off. I burned up a few 13 Fishing reels. 13 Fishing is a sleeper company for reels. My kayaks live in the garage, but I abuse the snot out of them. Rod and reels I take care of. Like that for sure. So let's do this because the whole thing was we were supposed to talk about October, and I don't think we've talked about October at all.
Yeah, we never made it there.
We don't. That's just the way. Listen, that's the way this show rolls. Especially like even at a lunch break. Like I'll go in with the best plan, and then we'll never talk about anything I want to talk about. What are you expecting to see in October? The fish, as far as their patterns, where you're going to be targeting them. Will it change any from September to October? Or you think we need a little more cold weather?
I know I expect to get more back on track with the minnow bite, and I haven't did worth the crap on Topwater this year, but I expect Topwater to be pretty good. Like every time in October, I've been able to use like bigger walking baits.
Yeah.
Like the shower blowers and the cane walkers, the bigger cane walkers. I've been able to throw that on Lanier in October around the pole markers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if it would work this year. I just know every year is something different.
Yeah.
So I'll think that same pattern will come back, and it just don't. So we'll see. I'll start it off like that.
Have you noticed, because you said that we've talked a lot of Topwater the last month or so, but it's been brought up over and over again that the Topwater bite on like Lake Lanier, Allatoona, the past couple of years has not been what we would expect it to be. Because we always talk, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, we talked about just spots coming out 40 foot of water, just blowing things up no matter where you throw them.
I haven't even had a day like that at all. Like I think like maybe last year or maybe 2 years ago, I had a day where I went out to Lanier and I couldn't get them to bite nothing else but the biggest size cane walker I can get. And that was the only thing I can get bit on. It didn't matter if I threw a jerk bait or anything else. They would not touch that but a cane walker. And I caught like 30 fish. I boated like 30 fish that day. But Topwater this year, man, it's like if it ain't on the river, I can't get them on the lake at all. Really? I might get like 1 or 2 on the lake just because they're like in wolf packs. But
what kind of Topwater are you throwing on the river?
Chopo.
And with that, buzz bait. Okay. Seen it Friday, caught a few throwing jerk baits at them. I know a lot of guys have said that this year when they see them blowing up, instead of throwing like a true Topwater.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my time because if they just blow it up off the water, it's a wrap, and they're not going to come back for it. So
yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Let's see. Steve Billington says an underspin Topwater jerk bait jig speed worm. That's his October baits. It's about the time to pull out the old Alabama rig. Says Will Elms. You ever throw one of those? You ever throw an A rig?
I have, and I lost it, and I never bought another one.
Probably a smart financial move, if we're being honest with that for sure. Anybody ever fished the Alcovy River? I have not. Has anybody in here Alcovy going once, going twice? Nobody has fished it, buddy. Rusty Shackelford, who are your sponsors? You got some sponsors?
Yeah.
Shout them out.
Crescent Kayaks. You got Westbrook, Bending Branches, Veterans Kayak Fishing.
It's hard to remember them all when you get put on the spot.
I know when you get put on the spot last minute.
Yeah.
Who I'm wearing right now, Deaf Fishing. He's a military guy too.
I like that shirt.
And
would you say Def, like DEF Fishing?
Yeah,
you got a website?
I think so. He's a military guy.
Who's your favorite sponsor?
Oh, don't do that.
Huh?
He's trying to spark some shit up.
Is that what he's trying to do?
Of course it's gonna be Crescent. They give me the kayaks.
Yeah, I like Crescent too. They gave me a kayak, so yeah, for sure.
And they're local.
And they are local. Alex, he needs some Tactical Fishing Company baits. Alex, put the camera on you so we can get our every Tuesday we get our Tactical Fishing shout out. Go ahead and do it.
It's good soft plastics. The best soft plastics.
We're not going to save 10%.
Yeah, you can save 10% at checkout with Alex.
There you go. Tacticalfishing.com. Anybody ever thrown the Rapala Maverick jerkbait opposed to the Mega Bass? Tackle Warehouse has them on sale. Has anybody ever thrown the, I like to say Rapala.
No.
Rapala Maverick jerkbait.
I do throw the Rapala Shad Wrap Deep.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I catch more fish on that than I do the Mega Bass.
You think Mega Bass is just overpriced, overhyped?
Overrated?
Overrated?
100%.
Now he says no. You say yes. Now you say no. You're a Mega Bass guy.
No, I truly use the Berkeley Stunners, but when Mega Bass was working, I was really hung up because I'll see the difference like with the Mega Bass where it holds and everything, but I started getting pissed off with the hooks bending and then you try to bend them back and it breaks off. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna check out Berkeley. Will
King said the Mavericks are solid. Paul B says they're definitely overpriced when he talks about the Mega Bass. I will say this. Now, you guys were talking about Arc rods. The Arc jerkbaits are pretty damn good.
Their reels are good too.
Arc is up and coming. They got some good stuff coming. Mega Bass is mega overrated. All I know is I can't sell them because they're protected. Can't sell them. I tried to get Mega Bass in here, and I'm too close to Hammonds. But the damn Dick's right down the road, that's 3 miles. They can sell the damn things. So after that, I was like, the hell with Mega Bass. I need a big sign that says Mega Bass hates small tackle shops. I'll do that. I'm just kidding, Mega Bass. If you're out there, I'm just kidding. All right, Aaron goes, "What's your MOS, DJ?"
91 Lima construction equipment repair. But
that's your military thing.
Yeah,
I was sitting thinking, what the hell's MOS? So yeah,
I don't do my job at all though. Literally,
what
my unit does not have my job at my unit.
What do you do?
Wheel vehicle mechanic and generator mechanic. So I'm cross trained over in that, but I have not did my job since AIT.
Okay. Is that the brand Randy always pushes? Yes. If you go to Tackle Warehouse and use his code, whatever like that, kind of like Alex over there. But yeah, no, he does. Uncle Randy. That's true. That's Uncle Randy. All right, guys. So I think we've covered a lot, and about an hour and 40. We gotta get these guys home and all that. Not everybody lives like 3 minutes from the shop like I do. So a lot of these guys got a long ride. They got to get up and go to work the next day. So we're going to let them get out of here. But first, Deshawn, appreciate you coming up, especially on short notice and hanging with us. I have fun when you're up here.
Oh, yeah.
Now next time, bring your better half, though, okay? If that's for Peyton, if Peyton's watching, like the only reason we invited Deshawn up here tonight, it wasn't to talk fishing. We wanted to see Peyton. I'm just playing with you like that. But it's not seriously, man. Like, it's always a good time when you come up.
Yeah.
And we'll get you back on here soon. But I mean, one of the things that when I told people we were getting you on, like, you're a fish catching machine. Guys need to follow you on social media. He's always posting. There's always pictures on Facebook.
Yeah. What are your socials?
Yeah.
Everything is pretty much DJ the Bassmaster. It's YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. And then Facebook is just my name.
It's just your name, Dashawn Johnson. Listen, bring Grandpa next time.
Yeah, you know what? That would be. I'll get him and Peyton up here.
That would be good. And then you can just sit in the background and we'll just kick Clint off and we'll put Peyton right there and your grandpa right there. But you know what, though? It's important, though. And I do like what he says that because every one of us, no matter when we started fishing, has somebody that put a rod and reel in our hands for the very first time. And that took the time to take us, out fishing, whether it be in a little creek with a cane pole or in a bass boat or whatever. And we've all got that story. So it's always pretty cool to hear, what influenced you, who influenced you to get into fishing and get grandpa out on the kayak. Hey, listen, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
He's not against it.
How old is he?
He's 73 and he can still get around. He could probably get around better than me.
Really?
Yeah, he's
probably a hell of a lot tougher too.
He's pretty intense. He was.
I'm not saying he's not tough. I'm just saying 73.
No,
I'm just saying 73-year-old man getting around there tough.
He is. He was really good. He was I think he did like 24 years in the military.
Wow,
so he was Vietnam War. And
really?
Yeah, he'll get on the kayak. He actually asked me about it. He just said if I can find one that's pretty much a little bit more stabler.
Yeah, for sure.
Which Crescent got a new one coming out, so I think he'll like that if I can get it.
Crescent, let's do it. Let's
they got a skiff coming out, and my grandfather loves redfish. He loves redfish.
Yeah, they got that new skiff. Look, yeah. I saw that. That's badass looking.
He likes redfish, and he's from Brunswick, Georgia. So if there's anything with salt, he gave up bass fishing. He'll take crappie here and there, but if there's anything with redfish and sheephead and black drum, he'll be down there. He just came back from Brunswick too.
Did he really?
Yeah, he'll go down there every weekend.
Hey, listen, we'll talk to him about that as well. So that is awesome. But I do like that. I like the fact that you mentioned your grandfather, and that I think that's important to remember. Who got us? My grandfather got me into fishing.
Yeah.
So I definitely remember that. And I'm like, was your dad got you into fishing, Alex?
My dad and uncle.
Your dad and uncle. So like everybody's got that. So except for Aquaholic, an older neighborhood kid got him into fishing at the age of 9.
That's pretty cool.
So all the older kids in my neighborhood got me into trouble. They didn't go fishing at all. So water moccasin pierogi is the way to go for older me. Look them up. Made in my hometown. Oh, okay. You know what? For a second there, I saw you talking about those like little donut things that Dave and them makes. I thought it was like some kind of Cajun food or whatever. But anyway, I really did. So anyway, dude, seriously, appreciate you coming up and hanging with us. It's a good time, and it is really fun to watch what you do, and go keep kicking some ass in that kayak right there. But we'll set you up. We'll get Kaz to take you out.
Okay, I'm for real now.
I know you want to. I think I
already put them on, son.
Have you? We got enough pull with Kaz like that. So I know secrets that Kaz don't want me to talk about. So I'm just kidding. So anyway, Alex, appreciate you coming running the board tonight as always. Clint, always good to have you right there on my right hand side, and the guys back here, and all you guys that came out again. Hey. Toys for Tots, go ahead and get signed up. And remember, Thursday night, I'm going to be drawing for the JC Elite Reel. If you are a member, if you're $4.99, you get 1 ticket in the drawing. $9.99 support level, you get 2 tickets. We're going to be doing that every single month. So you guys join. But other than that, you guys join me tomorrow at 12 o'clock for the lunch break. And also, too, Thursday night, if you're in the Grass Lakes like Gunnersville, Chickamauga, all that stuff, Dave will be up here with Father Time. I think, is it Tony or Tim? Whose turn is it? I can't keep up with them too. So it might be Tony, but we'll talk about that on Thursday night. So you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Paw Walk, you missed it. Sorry, buddy. If you go on YouTube, go to YouTube, FNGO. The second we hit show's over, you can watch all of it right there. So you guys be good. We'll see you on the next one.